So guys, we made a road trip today. Came to pick up some parts. And to see this guy.
Yep. Sorry, I don't have my makeup on. That's better.
So we're gonna get these loaded up. We'll go over these when we get home, compare to the other blocks, and we'll go from there. Well everyone, we made it back from Squatch253's. It's about a 6.5 hour drive from his place to mine. Now that we got everything home and unloaded, we'll kind of look at what we got here. So this is an early 3B style block. Bores should clean up. There's just a little bit of light rust on there, but they are standard bore. So I should be able to take the pistons out of the RD4 block that we just took apart and put everything in here. This is the early style block that still needs the spiral cut crankshaft, so that will all fit right in this. About the only difference here is a casting number, and I'm not going to worry about that. This is a good block. It's not cracked. It's very clean on the inside. Lifter bores look great. Bores look great. Valve seats are nice and thick. I mean, this is a perfect candidate to start building off from. While we were also up there, we picked up a good governor. This one here rotates. Like Squatch pointed out, it is the early style that captures the spring. As you can see on the other one here, this is the one that came off from the RD4. This will probably be a parts unit for when we go through this one. Just being that everything moves in this one, this should be a better candidate to rebuild. Like I said, this will be a parts unit. We won't get rid of anything. We'll keep it if we need it later down the road. But I should be able to take the pistons, the crank, rods, pistons, and everything out of that RD4 block, clean up these bores, put pistons in here. I have 2 sets of valves and guides that will be a good fit for this. I need to find another 2 sets. I have another pony motor to tear down yet. Haven't gotten to that. Should be able to reuse the cam in there, reuse the top, put the old breather, old style carburetor, all that stuff on this block and make it look just like the original. So here I have the original heads off the RD4 pony motor, and I've been trying some different rust cleaners and basically like Evapor Rust, and I soaked this head just to try to see what it would do, but I didn't use Evapor Rust. It was Crud Cutter, and I was actually quite impressed with what it did. If you look even on the inside, the passages in that came out pretty clean, whereas this one that I haven't touched yet, you can see every time I roll it over what all comes out of there. I will probably end up doing this one again just to clean up some of this other stuff, but I like that it doesn't hurt any of the machine surfaces, and it won't even take off paint, so it just goes after the rust. It's some good stuff. One jug easily did this, and I'll be able to soak this head in there afterward, you know, just keep swapping them out. This was about, I think, 12 hours sitting in there. Roughly. It sat overnight. I didn't actually put a timer on it, but I would say it was probably about 12 hours of sitting in there. I was quite impressed. So this is what we're using here, and for the heads, this is the setup. It's just a 1 gallon bottle that I have cut open. Set that in there, and then we'll grab this and we'll start dumping that in. You can already see there's like a chemical reaction going on. Let me grab another jug here and we'll top it off. Not sure if you guys can quite hear it sizzling or not, but the stuff does work. I will give it that. I've never really been a big fan of this type of stuff, but this seems to work well. And so we'll let this sit. Now in the meantime, while I'm kind of cleaning parts up for stuff like this, I also have all the radiator parts dug out. We're going to take those over to the blast cabinet because I'm going to do them myself, being that they're smaller parts. I didn't want to give my blast guy a ton of stuff to do. So we'll pop over there. That'll probably be in another video though. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. I know this is a shorter segment, but I just kind of wanted to keep you updated with the direction we're going with the pony motor, and then that we're starting to clean up some of this stuff and kind of the method I'm going to try doing it. This is new to me. Usually I always either sandblast it or, you know, parts like this I'd have a machine shop do because they can boil them out. I'm sure they use some sort of a caustic acid or something like that, or maybe even something similar to this now. But for the little bit of money this stuff costs, it's cheaper for me to do it at home. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.